All right. Superb. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this Monday evening edition of our live session where we are going to go deeper into Minitab. First of all, we are going to introduce ourselves with Minitab. We have a lot of new people in there in our Monday session. So, first of all, first welcome the new members. Let's complete our main ritual of the evening. Who are the new people in the room right now? The people who are attending this first time, just type me in the chat box. Okay, Prashant is there, Nitin is there. Who are the new members? Just type me in the chat box if you're attending this first time. Okay, Deepak is there, Pankaj Singh is there. Fantastic. So everybody, guys, type welcome new members in the session, in the community. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just type welcome new members. Yeah, WNM. So Mahesh has given a short form to that, WNM. Welcome new members. All right, all right. Okay. Now today we are going to learn about Minitab. The people who everybody got the procedure to access the Minitab. Just type yes in the chat box. Everybody got the procedure to access the Minitab. Just give me yes. Just check your WhatsApp number. Okay, this is a number from which you would have received a message. Okay, and the procedure is this one. Okay, I'm just sharing the procedure on the chat as well, and I'm going to show you how to access that as well. Okay, no problem. The people who don't have the laptops right now, no issue. Just observe what we are doing. Okay, you can check the recording later, and once you get your access to Minitab, then you can actually follow the procedure and practice. Because see, what we are learning today, we are going to practice it for next couple of months. Okay, so don't worry if you don't have right now today because you are new, you are just joining. This is the procedure which we have, which we shared on your WhatsApp number, and this is the WhatsApp number which I have already given you. Please save the WhatsApp number right now. Okay. Chalo, shall we start? So people who have this, we will just begin with the Minitab software, and let me check if I have Minitab software open, because that is the most important stuff. Okay. Yeah, everybody's ready. Just open any new, what can say, Minitab software worksheet. And we are going to start the session. Okay. Once you are ready, just type ready in the chat box. If you don't have Minitab with you right now, no issues. We will, once you are ready, you can do it. Okay. Let me just open any of the, yeah, let me open any Minitab file, any random Minitab file. You can open any blank Minitab file. Okay. Now first, let me share my this one PPT, and let's get introduced to Minitab. And whatever I'm covering, this is all available in your, in your Greenbelt curriculum itself. Okay. Chalo, let's understand. So what we're going to learn here is, introduction to Minitab. Yeah, you can see my PowerPoint, right? Just give me yes in the chat box. Okay. Okay, very good. So we are going to go for what is Minitab, first of all. What can we do, what we cannot do with Minitab. Okay. How to start, what are the main building blocks of Minitab once we open Minitab software, what we see in that. Okay. What are the toolbar details, how to enter the data, how to do the analysis from the data. So we are going to start working. So today, we will not become expert in Minitab, but we will get introduced to Minitab so that now onwards we will start practicing. Okay. So it is a software. Now, Minitab is one of the software which I have seen. I've seen a lot of softwares in statistics, right from the basic Excel to Minitab and all the softwares in between. I would not claim that I've seen all of them, but a lot of softwares I've seen. But I've seen Minitab software very sturdy, very fast, very accurate, very precise, and built for Lean Six Sigma. Understand? The best part is that it is especially built for Lean Six Sigma, and this is even older package. It was being done. It was being used, before Six Sigma evolution for statistical purpose, SPC, SQC, etc. But as Six Sigma, progresses after 1980s onwards, Minitab became very, very popular software amongst the Six Sigma practitioner. Okay, so Minitab is a software that performs statistical calculations, that provides support for the process improvement initiatives, which we actually do. Okay, it's a full featured statistical package. So whatever is needed for a Six Sigma practitioner, everything is available in Minitab software. That's the best part of Minitab. Okay, and yeah. Now, what it can do? It can do all the calculations. It can do all the statistical analysis. It can do all the graphical analysis, which Minitab basically has. Okay, and yeah, super. So, and what it cannot do? It cannot do is it cannot solve your problems. It is your assistant. Try to understand this. Minitab will never tell you how to solve the problems. Minitab will never tell you how to, what you can say, what should be the next step after this. That is your own knowledge. Okay. But what it will help you is, if you select, let's say, histogram, if you select a box plot, if you select the control chart, okay, then Minitab will give you instantaneous conversion from a data to a graphical or the statistical analysis. That's the best part of it. All right. And just a second. Yes. So now, apart from that, the last point is it does not report in a Six Sigma language or the vocabulary. Now, this part can be compensated with the help of ChatGPT. Now, what does it mean? It means, let's say, for example, if I check the normality of a data, now what is normality, etc., we will cover that. That's where we will check a p-value. Okay. Now, a p-value, if the p-value is greater than 0.05, then the data is normal distributed. If it is less than 0.05, the data is non-normal. So all these things, it is called a Six Sigma vocabulary, Six Sigma language, which Minitab will not tell you. But if you can copy that and paste it in ChatGPT, then ChatGPT can explain you in Minitab language. So with the help of ChatGPT, absolutely we can, change it. This one, okay. But as Minitab inbuilt, it does not have the capability. Okay. Now everybody's opened this, so we will just go through the Minitab software itself, and then we will check that out. Okay. Clear hai everybody? Once you have opened it, let me know. Open in the chat box. Okay. Just quickly. Yeah. So this is a Minitab software. It looks like. Have you opened? Just give me a confirmation in the chat quickly. Any random file you can open. Very good. Now it looks like simple Excel, isn't it? Yeah, simple Excel sheet. It looks like simple Excel. This is the area where you, will basically, what you can say, put your data in this data. You can just copy and paste the data, or you can open, if you have any worksheet, okay, any Minitab worksheet, then you can open that as well, okay. Let me show you. Go to File and go to Open Worksheet. Just follow this. Go to File, go to Open Worksheet. Now, let's say if I, in the desktop, if I have any file of, let me check if I have that. Excel. Yeah, so let me check. This is my Excel file. I'm just clicking on that and I'm opening that. Look at that. So this Excel file is opened over here. So some random numbers. I'm just explaining you that how you can open any Excel file from the Minitab itself. So I repeat once again. I go to File, Open Worksheet. Okay. Then in your laptop, wherever there is a Excel worksheet you want to open, let's say this is the Excel worksheet, just select that and click on open. It will open in your Minitab software. Clear? Just type yes in the chat box. Super clear, everybody? Just give me yes. Okay, that's where you can easily open any Minitab file. Now, your Minitab, this is a worksheet where you can feed the data and access it, okay? Yeah, I have created a raw data. Could you please use that file to provide us a training today? Yeah, we will create the data, okay? We'll create the data. We'll go step by step. We'll create the data. We'll show how to create the data as well. Now, this is the toolbar. It looks exactly like our, like our normal, any, what you can say, Microsoft file. Any normal Microsoft file, it looks like that. Okay. Let's minimize it. Yeah. So, there are major important factors are stat and the graph. The most useful ones are stat. Stat meaning if you click on stat, you will find basic statistics, regression, DOE, ANOVA, control charts, quality tools, then time series, then multivariate. So as we progress in the green belt and the black belt, then we go, towards this progress. Okay. Then if you click on graph, you will see all the graphical analysis tool. Like for example, scatter plot, matrix plot, the bubble plot, marginal plot, histogram, dot plot, stem and leaf, okay, box plot, interval plot, so bar chart, pie chart. So all these are graphical charts available in the graph column. Okay, so stat and the graph are the most frequently utilized, data over here. Clear, everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. So stat and the graph. So in green belt and the black belt level, we will most probably will be using stat and the graph. Most probably. Okay. Chalo. Now let's generate some numbers over here. Okay. How do we generate some numbers? Go to calc. Just beside stat, there is something called calc. Calc is a calculator. There is a Minitab calculator installed. Okay, just go to calc. And in the calc, there is a random data option available. Just scroll it below. Third last option is random data. All right. Just select random data and select normal, because most of the time we are going to generate normal distribution data. Just select normal. Okay. I'm just going very slow. Go to calc. Calc is a calculator. Random data normal. Everybody following with me? Just type yes in the chat box. Just click on normal. This window will appear. Okay. With me so far? Now here, number of rows of data to generate. So it is asking us how many rows of data you want to generate? How many rows of data you want to generate? That is what it is asking. Okay. So let's generate 5 data points here. Just put 5. Okay. And store in column. We will store in the column C1. C1 is column number 1. Just type C1 in there. C1 is column 1. C2 is column 2. C3 is column. So there's columns, names. And just click OK. So here you can see there are 5 random data which are generated. Okay. Everybody, have you generated this data? Now, even if you don't have data, you can generate data from Minitab and do the analysis yourself. You don't have to wait for the data. Of course, I will give you a lot of data, to analyze. But this is how you can generate the data on your own. Clear? Yahan tak clear hai everybody? Everybody has generated this much? Just give me yes. Yeah, Shantanu ji, what is the challenge? Open Minitab software and just follow the steps. Go to Calc, random data, normal. Okay, once you click on normal, generate number of rows data to generate 5 in C1 column. Just say okay, and these are 5 data points generated. Okay. Now what we'll do with the same procedure, now we will generate 50 data points. In the column C2, instead of C1, just put on C2. Just click OK. Now in the C2 column, you will find 50 data points which are generated. Okay, calc, random data, normal. Everybody follow the step. Calc, random data, normal. Now we are generating 50 data points in column, store in column C2. Don't do anything else. Just click on OK and the data set will get generated. Everybody with me, just type yes in the chat box. Anybody behind, let me know. The people who are ready with the laptop, if you don't have the laptop in front of you, don't have Minitab access with you, no issue, just observe what we are doing. Then you can replicate it later. Okay. Now let's do another one. Go to this. Now this time, let's generate 10,000 data points. Let's put 10,000 or let's generate 1 lakh data points. Okay. 1 lakh. So 1 and there will be 5 zeros. 1 lakh data points and store it in the column C3, or you can generate 1 million as well. And just take OK. So you have got 1 lakh data point generated here in column 3. Now let's do one thing. Everybody got it? So first is 5, second is 50, third is 1 lakh. Now let's prepare some graphs out of this. Okay, let's go to graph and let's create histograms and let's observe what is happening with the data. Okay, let's go to graph and the 5th option is histogram. Go to this tools, go to this graph and select histogram. Okay, select width fit, say okay. Now select all the 3 columns one by one. Okay, I repeat again, just go very slow. Go to graph, 5th option is histogram. Go to width fit, say okay. Now select all these 3 columns one by one. C1, double click on C1, double click on C2 and double click on C3. Everybody with me, just type yes in the chat box. Now, initially, it would be overwhelming to you, but it is absolutely normal. Don't worry. After a couple of weeks, it will be absolutely common practice to you. Okay? Just practice this as much as you can. Just click on OK. And there will be 3 histograms which will get created. How many of you got these 3 histograms? Just type yes in the chat box. Let me just reduce a little so that all the three histograms we can check out in front of each other. Got it, everybody? Just type yes in the chat box. Anybody struggling, let me know in the chat. कोई step समझ में नहीं आया, let me know in the chat that kindly repeat this step. And I will definitely repeat this step, okay? Because you have selected only one column, no? See, you can just go back to the same command, okay? So you can press Control E, or you can just, click over here. Can you see my cursor at the top of it? Okay, it is Edit Last Dialog, or you can press Control E. You will come to Edit Last Dialog. Just click over here. And here, if you have selected only one like this, C1 column or C2 column, then only one histogram will be created. If you select all these three, okay, like this, for example, if I double click on C1, double click on C2, double click on C3, okay, and click on OK, I will get all the three. They will be back to back. Now, let's say, look at, for example, if I click on OK, you will get a big histogram like this. Okay, then what you do is just go to the right hand side corner. Okay, and there is a minimize, maximize option available. Okay, there is minimize, maximize, and close. Right? Just press the middle wala option. Clear? Fantastic. Everybody got it? Just give me a big yes in the chat box. What is your observation here, guys? Now, what is our observation? Let's observe this. This is graph number 1, graph number 2, and graph number 3. What is your observation? Type in the chat box. What are you observing? Differences, standard deviation, normal distribution, fantastic. Very good. What we have seen is, this is called central limit theorem. Make a note of this. Let me just write down here. This is graph number 1. This is graph number 2, and this is graph number 3. Okay. This is only 5 data points. 5 data points here. You can see n is equal to 5. Here we have 50 data points. You can see n is equal to 50. And here we have got 1 lakh data points. N is equal to 1 lakh. As we increase the sample size, the data is taking the normal distribution shape. Okay. When it was 5 data points, it was not perfectly normal. As we increase the sample size, it became a little normal distributed. As we increase the sample size further, it became perfect normal distribution. And this is called central limit theorem, which means if you increase the sample size, the data will naturally take the perfect normal distribution. Clear, everybody? Just type yes in the chat box. So through Minitab, we are understanding the statistics as well. Yes, so C3 is a perfect normal distribution. C2 is still, now it depends on your data because we have not generated the exact data. Okay, everybody's data would be different. Everybody's graph would be different, but this characteristic would be common, that as you increase the number of sample size, it is coming to the perfect normal distribution. Yes, because our data is differently generated. Everybody got this? Just type yes in the chat box. Now, don't worry about whether it is, this is just a simple histogram which we are going to learn in our green belt as well. Clear, everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. Super clear? Amazing, amazing. Now there is something. Now let's say if you want to present this, okay? Now if you want to present this to the management, let's say I'm just opening one histogram, okay? Now everybody do this. Just maximize one histogram, right click on that, okay? Now if you want to present it in the Word format, Can you see? Just right click on the graph. Okay. Just right click on the graph. Here, there is an option called send graph to Microsoft Word. By doing that, you are creating a complete report. Okay. Let's create a complete report over here. So I will first open the first graph, right click on that, send graph to Microsoft Word. Just click on this option. There would be a Word document will open on your laptop, and this graph will get pasted automatically in the Word document. Can you just try doing that? I repeat again, just click on the right click, send graph to Microsoft Word. Just click on that. It will open in the Microsoft Word. The graph will be attached in that. It will be pasted in that. Just try it out and give me yes in the chat box. Open that. It's very simple. So you can generate your report right away. As you are analyzing, you can directly put it in the report so that you can send it to your manager, send it to your top manager. You can convert it to PDF later. Okay. You can do it in the PowerPoint as well. If you want to present it in the PowerPoint, there is an option below. Yes, there is an option below. Send the graph in the PowerPoint. If you can click on that, a PowerPoint will open and the graph will be put in the PowerPoint presentation. Just try that as well. एक बार करके देखो फटाफट. Send graph to Microsoft PowerPoint. चलो फटाफट एक बार PowerPoint का भी करके देख लो. Done. Super. You guys are becoming very fast now on Minitab. Okay. All the new people, see these people, most of them have started using Minitab just a couple of weeks ago. Okay. Now see how fluently they are doing it. It's all about practice. Okay. Initially, it looks overwhelming, but don't worry, it's very simple. Done, everybody, just give me the confirmation. Both options you tried, Word and PowerPoint. Yes? Just give me yes in the chat box. Amazing, amazing, super. Done, fantastic, fantastic. Chalo. So, what I will do is, I will go to my second one. Okay, I will right click and go to words. I'll send it to Word again. I will go to my third option. And I will right click and I'll send it to Word document once again. Okay, so I'm now opening the Word document. And let me show you in the Word document. This is my Word document, guys. Okay, so this is my Word document. Now here I will explain central limit theorem. Okay, with histogram. So we have central limit theorem with histogram. So this is graph number 1, graph number 2, graph number 3. Now you can put your analysis below that. Okay, PPT भी आपने कर दिया, fantastic, super, clear. यहाँ तक everybody clear with me? Just give me yes in the chat box. Super clear. Yes. Now you can start using this. Okay. अभी आपको ये use करना है every day. Okay. Now from this graph, how do I go back to the data once again? So this is, you can see here, these are the 3 most important windows or the tabs. Okay. This area. Okay. This one is where all the graphs are stored. This one is for the graphs. Okay. You can click here. All the graphs will be shown on the left-hand side. Okay. This one is your worksheet or the data. If you want to go back to the data, just click on the center. And the third one on the left-hand side is called a sessions window. Sessions window. And this is for the statistical analysis. So, okay, statistical analysis. Okay, so mean, mode, median, variance, standard deviation. If you want to do the statistical analysis, then go to this window. You will get all the details. Even, of course, after analysis, okay, you will get all the details described over there. Okay. Now let's do one thing. Let's go back to the data once again and just play around with the data. All right. Let's go to a time series plot. Okay, let's plot a time series plot. go to graph and go to time series plot. I'm just plotting some random thing, okay? Can just go to graph and time series plot. Just just click on time series plot. In the graph, from the bottom, there's the fifth option, time series plot. Just click on that. Let's just put simple time series and just select C2 column, C2 column. Okay, because there are 50 data points, so that we will get a better time series plot. Okay. Now this is a time series plot. What is time series plot? When do we use time series plot? The performance of the data against the time. Now, where do we use this? Daily production, daily rejection. How many calls are you receiving every day? How many complaints are you receiving every day? What is the sales data every day, every month, every week? So against the time, whatever on the x-axis, if that is the time, then you can plot anything on the time series plot. Are you clear? Just type yes in the chat box. Super clear hai? So what I have observed that Minitab is a fantastic software for analyzing the data. Okay. But if you want to clean the data, better to use Excel, simple Excel, use pivot table and other tools to clean the data up, and then you can use the data in the Minitab. That is the best option. Minitab does not have that much of this Minitab version does not have the capability right now, okay, to clean the data up, okay, removing all those stuff, etc. It would consume a lot of time. I have seen Excel has better capabilities than Minitab while cleaning the data up. Once the data is clean, now you want to analyze the data, the trends and patterns, the histograms and control charts, etc. That's where the Minitab is fantastic. Okay. So this way you can actually generate a lot of data. Now let's say, so one way is from the calculator you can generate the data. Okay. Apart from that, there is another option available to generate the data. Let me show you that. There is something called help menu. Okay. If you can see help menu over there. Can you see help menu? Just besides assistant, there is help menu. Click on help menu and there is something called stat guide. If you are what you can say, statistics fanatic guy, or you love statistics from the core, go to stat guide and you will get huge information over there. Okay, I'll just show you some examples of that. So once you click on stat guide, you will get this window open. Everybody with me? Just give me yes in the chat box. Open this. Okay. Now let's say you don't have data, but you want to practice something called, let's say, Pareto analysis. Okay, आपको Pareto का practice करना है, but you don't have data of that. So here you will find content index and search option. Content index and search. Just click on search option and just type Pareto chart. Just type Pareto chart and just enter. Everybody with me? Just type Pareto chart and just enter. You will get a lot of Pareto related files, below that. Now the first one is weighted Pareto chart. Okay, let's not go to the advanced version of Pareto. Let's go for the simple one. So let's select the second one, which is Pareto chart. Just double click on that. And on the right hand side, there is one example opened in front of you. Everybody with me till now, just give me yes in the chat box. Go to help menu, go to stat guide. Once you open the stat guide, this window will open. Go to search. Now you want to practice Pareto chart. You want to learn Pareto chart. Just type Pareto chart in the search bar. Click on enter. And just open the Pareto chart, the second option. On the right hand side, you will get a example explained. In the example, you can see here, there is one, in this example, you can see, click on data. You can see here example output, there's a Pareto graph. Click on data. You can read a clothing manufacturer tracked the number and the types of defects in the line of clothing. So there's a clothing manufacturer, let's say shirt manufacturer. Okay. So they are manufacturing the clothes or the shirts, and they have taken the data of clothing defects. How many defects they have found out? Okay, that's why we are using Pareto, right? What are the highest defect contribution, right? So you can see that file name over there. That's the most important part. You will see the data, and the file name is clothing defect.mtw. Clothing defect.mtw. Okay, MTW meaning Minitab worksheet. MTW meaning Minitab worksheet. So remember the name of the file, clothing defect. Okay, clothing defect. Now, where do we search this file? Where do we search this file? Just click on hide here. Just click on hide. We will come to, okay, so this portion will become half. Okay, once we hide, this portion will become half. Now go to file here. Go to open worksheet. Now remember this, file open worksheet. In open worksheet, you can see this area. Okay, let me just mark it so that you can easily identify this. Okay, just observe this area. Just observe this area. But it is not. All right, let me say. I don't know what happened to this. Okay, let me see if this is working. Oops. Anyway, I was talking about this one. Can you see this? Look in Minitab sample data folder. Can you see that? This one, this part, or it is not visible? Let me just stop sharing. Just a second. It was a sharing issue. Yeah. So I'm coming back again. Go to file, go to open worksheet, and you will come here. Now, when you come here, this area I'm talking about. Yes, now is it visible? Just give me a in chat box. Now it must be visible. Yes? Just check out there. Look in Minitab sample data folder. Now I'm going to give you a complete mine, a data mine. Okay? A complete data mine. I'll show you once again. I'll show you once again. Yeah. So go to file, open worksheet. Okay. Just observe this area. Look in Minitab sample data folder. Okay. Just click on that. Can you just double click on that quickly? Or I think single click also will be sufficient. Yeah, just single click on that. So a lot of data are getting downloaded. Okay. Now here you need to select. Yeah, select MTW. Okay. Select MTW file in the type of file. And what was the name of the file? If you remember, clothing defect. If you type CLO, you'll find clothing defect. Just click on that and open. And this file will open. How many of you got it? This file will open in front of you. Just type yes in the chat box. Just put clothing defect. Just click on that file. Let it get downloaded on your system. Then you can find out the file name clothing defect.mtw. And this file will open in front of you. Now you can make the Pareto chart out of it. Everybody got it? The new people especially. Now look at this. So the defects are missing button, loose thread, Everybody knows Pareto chart. Just give me a in chat box. Even in yellow belt also we cover this. Everybody knows actually the basic Pareto 80-20 principle. Yes. Let's make the Pareto chart over here. How do we make Pareto chart? Go to stat, quality tools, Pareto chart. Stat, quality tools, Pareto chart. All right. Everybody, stat quality tool, Pareto chart. Done. Just click on Pareto chart. This window will appear. In the defect, what needs to be taken up? What needs to be taken? Just select the defect column in the defect. Okay. Just double click on defect. It will get selected the first column. The frequency is in. Now we want to, now this is very interesting Pareto, by the way, just listen to me very carefully. First, we will find out the frequencies in count. How many number of defects are there? Okay. So just double click on count. It will get selected. All right. And now here there is something. Yeah. Just say okay. Yeah. Everybody got this Pareto chart? Just give me yes in the chat box. Anybody behind me? Let me know. I will repeat once again. So I repeat again, go to stat, control chart, stat quality tools, Pareto chart, stat quality tools, Pareto chart. Just follow this, Prashant. Go to stat quality tools, Pareto chart, click on Pareto chart. In the first option, just double click on defect. On the left hand side, you will see all the options, column options available. C1 is column number 1, which is the defect. The name of the column is defect. Double click on defect. C2, column number 2 is count. Okay, so just double click on defect first in the first column. In the frequencies in count, and just say okay, and you will get this. Okay. Now try to understand this. What Pareto says, 80-20, right? So if we just focus on the top two, we will get almost 68.5%. If we focus on these two defects, we can absolutely eliminate 68.5. If we can focus on top 3 defects, the cumulative percentage is 82.5. If we can eliminate this, we can eliminate 82.5% of the rejection coming out of this. So these are our top priority defects. We have to focus on this. We have to do the Lean Six Sigma projects on these defects. Clear? This is the Pareto chart. Are you clear with this? Just type yes in the chat box. Super clear है ये? समझ में आ गया? Now write down the most important defect is missing button, stitching, and loose thread. Remember this. Okay. Missing button, stitching error, and loose thread. Can you just write this down somewhere? Missing button, stitching error, and loose thread. Okay. Now let's do something different. Let's go back to the same dialog box. How do we go back? Just press Ctrl E or just click on this edit last dialog box. Okay. Now what we will do is, instead of count, we will select count into cost. Now for that, let me go back to the data and explain you the philosophy. Just observe this data. This is very important insight. How we should be aware about the data. Let's try to understand this. Okay. These are the types of defects: missing button, loose thread, misaligned fabric flaws, stitching error, hemming error. These are the types of defects. Now, first we have created a Pareto chart for the count. On the basis of the number of defects which are coming, we have created a Pareto chart. Clear hai? Now, let's add another angle, which is the cost. Now, every defect is not same cost defect. Understand this. Some defects are more costlier, other defects are less costlier. Do we have similar kind of situation as well? Yes. Every defect is not, the same cost, right? Consume same. So some defects are very costlier. Few defects are less costly. Yes or no, everybody? So here you can see missing button will cost us 17 paisa. If one button is missing, to repair it, it would cost 17 paisa. If one loose thread, it will cost 89 paisas. For misaligned fabric, it would cost 5 rupees 12 paisa. or fabric flaw, it will cost 4 rupees 89 paise. Are you understanding? So every defect has a different costing associated with it. How many of you got this? Just type yes in the chat box. How many of you got this? Just give me yes in the chat box quickly. Understood? So we are changing another angle. We are putting another angle. First one was the only quantity. Now we are adding the cost angle. So here this column we are selecting, which is count into cost. So this into this. Okay, this into this into this. So now we are selecting this. Can you just do that quickly? Go to this Control E. Now instead of count, remove count now. Instead of count, just select count into cost column and say okay. Now let me just put both these Paretos across each other. Okay. Let me just put both these Paretos across each other so that we can compare them. Okay. Let me just, you can drag this to just reduce the size. Okay. So I'm just dragging the edges. Now look at this. Now this one is the first column. This is on the basis of the quantity. The first graph on the basis of quantity. And the second graph is on the basis of the quantity into cost. So we have added the cost angle as well. Now, the topmost priority was missing button, stitching errors, and loose thread. Look at this. Now the priority is stitching error, hemming error, and the fabric flaws. How many of you have got some bulb on moment right now? Just type BO in the chat box. BO is bulb on. So Minitab will show you what data you are feeding in. Are you understanding? If without understanding the angles of the data, so your understanding of the data is very, very important. Minitab is garbage in, garbage out. If you do not put a cost angle, let's say if you do not put a cost angle to it, okay, and you only work on the button missing problem. Okay, button missing. Okay, only you work on this button missing problem. On the cost level, management will tell you that it is not giving me the impact. What is the saving you have accrued from the business, from this project? You will see we have reduced the button missing by 50%, by 75%. But what is the monetary impact? It is nothing. But if you just focus on the stitching error, okay, if you focus on stitching error, this is number one, this is number two in the as far as quantity is concerned, and number one as far as costing is concerned. So rather than missing buttons, focus on stitching error. Are you clear with this? Just type yes in the chat box. समझ में आ रहा है? So you have to know your data, you have to know your process to get maximum out of the Minitab software. Super clear hai? Understood? Simple. Okay? Yes? So now we can generate our own data. From here, we can also generate, I have given you inbuilt. These are the inbuilt data files available in the Minitab software. Okay? Yes? So I'll just repeat the path once again. What is the path? File, open worksheet. And once you open that worksheet, look in Minitab sample folder. Okay, there you will find a lot of files available for your practice. Okay, this is the second option. Where is the third option? Third option is given in your Lean Six Sigma Green Belt course itself. I'll show you that as well quickly. Okay, the third option is given. Let me open and share my file, share my screen. All right. Now, I hope everybody has got the login ID and password. All the new members, just give me a yes in the chat box. Yeah, otherwise you can get connected on the admin number or the email ID, and we will be more than happy to support you. Okay. Now, once you log into my courses, here my courses, there is a course number course one, which is Lean Six Sigma Green Belt certification. Okay. This is your first course. Okay, that's where you need to start your journey. Okay. Once you go through this, Minitab will come after define phase. Now everybody knows the 5 phases: define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. So after define phase, our Minitab journey will start. So if you scroll down, this is introduction, this is the DMAC overview, this is the define phase. Okay. And this is the Meet Minitab, where you can access Minitab from here as well. Okay. So here you see. So whatever I am actually explaining, this is all the content from here. This section called Meet Minitab. यहाँ से मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ. Okay. Now in the measure phase, look at this. This is the measure phase where Minitab will be used predominantly. Okay. So initially there are all what you can say, the theoretical concepts like statistics. What is statistics? What are different types of statistics? Inferential and descriptive statistics. Mean, mode, median, standard deviation, how to calculate. All this stuff is covered here. And after that, you can see there is something called screening of data. Can you see this screening of data just like we are in the chat box? The one which I have just highlighted. Are you observing this? All the new members, especially in the measure phase screening of data, you will find all the Minitab related stuff from there. Okay. For example, time series plot. Okay. Now here you can see here time series plot. This is a 10-minute video where I have explained you what is time series plot, how it is to be constructed, what is the use of it, how practically you can use it in your own process. Okay. So this is a video. Then there is a time series plot Minitab exercise. Can you see here? Just below the explanation video, there is this Minitab exercise given. Just click on start. I'll just show you that. Just click on start. It will open up and it will open. Can you see here time series plot example? These are the, the question mark files. These are Minitab files for you. Once you click on that, those files will get downloaded and you can practice those files. Are you clear? So everywhere we have given you ample amount of files for you to practice. Just give me clear in the chat box. The new members. The seniors already know this. For them, it is a refresher. But all the new members, in the measure phase, every Minitab explanation, there is a practice file given. Okay. So practice as much as possible. So first is generate data from Minitab. Okay. Yeah, there is no password required. No password required. Just click on next and it will get installed. Okay. There is a video there. There is a video. You can just observe the video while downloading that. That video is also available in that folder. Okay. So I'll just show you that. I'll just show you that quickly. And it's very simple. It's a couple of minutes required to do this. Okay. You can easily do that. So first is, I'll just show you. So this is the section I'm talking about, this one. Okay. Once you click on start, just follow this 2 minutes video. This is a 2 minutes, 38-second video. Just observe this. Okay. And below this video, there is a file. Okay. Click on the file and it will get downloaded. Okay. Clear? So this is where, so first is you can generate data from the Minitab from the calculator itself, calc, random data, and normal. That is the process I have explained you. The second option is go to help menu stat guide. From there, you can generate the data. Third option, in your course content itself, there are a lot of files given. Okay. The fourth is your own process data you can use, right? If you have your own process data, that also can be used to actually, what you can say, generate this. Okay. Generate data. Now, once you have the data with you, then you can easily do a lot of analysis. So follow the explanation. Just follow the steps one by one. Okay. And if possible, make the notes of it. And in the curriculum, we have given you all the screenshots of that as well. Okay. So where to click. After that, what is the next click you need to make? So all these screenshots of one by one of the Minitab has been given in the course content. Okay. Yeah. No, not 17. It is for you only, Sridharji. Okay. not for 70 days. Yeah, super. Chalo, so let me just cover some of the basic fundas before I open the question answer session. Okay. Now, like this. Okay. This is the how the data is entered. So we never enter the data manually. Okay. We always have to copy and paste. You can copy and paste the data, or you can just open the worksheet directly in the Minitab software. So it will open. Okay. This is the toolbar which I have explained to you. Okay. Yes. So there is something called Minitab project and Minitab worksheet. Minitab worksheet is the Excel sheet which we have, we have seen. Okay. And Minitab project meaning in a project, let's say, for example, if you're working on a green belt project or a yellow belt project or a black belt project, whatever analysis you are doing, you can save that analysis in Minitab project. In the Minitab project, the extension will be MPJ. MPJ meaning Minitab project. PJ stands for project. Okay. If you are not saving it in a project, now in the project, you can save the data sheets, you can save the graphs, you can save the statistical analysis. Okay. All these things you can save in one folder called MPJ extension. All right. Yes. So more than one worksheet also you can save. So what you can save? Worksheet, sessions folder, graphs, history, report pad, related documents, everything you can put in the MPJ file. Okay. See, as you progress, I don't want to, what you can say, put all these things. Saving the report, we have already seen, correct? The best part is saving the report in the Word document or the PowerPoint presentation directly. Okay, that we have already covered that. Okay, so this way you can cover that. How to generate the data set now? If your data has, see, there are three types of data you will find. One is numeric, where only numbers are there. Okay, so you can see here, if your data has got some date or the text, look at, see here. In this column number 1, observe here, only numbers are there. So there in the C1 column, there will not be anything attached to the C1 column. Okay, C1, the name C1 will not have any attachment after that. Okay, you can see here C2T. What is C2T meaning? C2T meaning T for text. Okay, T for text. Text meaning there is some text file. For example, names of the date, names of the people, names of the departments, names of the companies, names of the machines. So wherever there are the names or names of the days, colors, okay, whatever. So T for text. So it will be column, there will be T associated. Okay. And if there is a date in the column, so there will be D associated with that. Okay. So in the third column, you can see D. Whenever there is a date in the column, so the column will be highlighted as D. Okay. So that is something for your understanding. All right. And then multiple graphs and files are created in open access. Okay. Had some confusion when handling multiple graphs. I'll show you how to handle multiple graphs. Okay. Then how to enter the data. This is, for example, you can see here how to enter the data. The data entry direction. Okay, data entry direction kya hai? If you are manually entering the data, if the direction is in the vertical direction, okay, downwards, the data entry will happen downwards. If you click on that, if you click on that arrow, it will become horizontal. That means if you enter the data manually, it will be entered horizontally. Okay, so it shows the direction of the entry of the data. Okay, this is called a data entry direction. Okay, that is just for your understanding, but we are seldomly using this. We are just taking big data and put it in the Minitab and do this analysis. Okay. Now the next one is what is direction, data entry direction. This one. Okay. If it is downwards, it will be it will enter the data downwards. If you click on the data, if you click on this the arrow, it will become horizontal, and then you can save the data horizontally. Okay. Yes, I think that's more of it. See, it requires practice, guys. Okay, I will share this PowerPoint presentation with you as well. All right, closing and opening the worksheet. So this is, we have already seen, open the worksheet, go to file, open the worksheet. Whichever worksheet you want to open, just click on that and it will open in the Minitab. Okay, super. Now, yeah, so the question is, how do we handle multiple graphs? So let me just open that We'll create multiple graphs. Where's that? Yeah. All right. So let me. Okay, so let's understand. So these are the data points which we had selected. Okay. If I go to graph, now here I have got multiple graphs with me. Okay. So how do I read? How do I put all the graphs in one? So here you can see my cursor over here on the right hand side extreme, and there will be two arrows. I can see the two arrows. Then I will just drag the cursor. Okay, and I will reduce the file size. Okay, then I'll go to the next one. Again, I will do the same thing. Okay, you can see here. This way, I can reduce the size of the what I can say, the size of the graphs. Okay, so multiple graphs I can show. This is one way. There is another way. Okay, just for your understanding. Let's say how many graphs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's say there are 9 graphs on the left hand side. Okay, 9 graphs on the left hand side. How do I do that? I go to editor. There is something called layout tool. Everybody just follow this. Go to editor. All right, editor and layout tool. Now to use this tool, first the graphs should be ready with you. Are you with me? If you have the graphs ready made, now let's say we have got 8 or 9 graphs with us. So we can arrange them, okay, while presentation. So editor, go to layout tool. Just one option I'm giving you. Now this layout tool will show us a lot of options, okay? Multiple graphs you can showcase. Now on the left hand corner, everybody with me? Go to editor and go to click on layout tool. Just give me yes in the chat box, everybody. Just for your understanding, okay? Once you come to layout tool, here you can increase the number of rows and number of columns, okay? Now, as of now, we have got 9, this one, right? So let's select 3 rows and 3 columns. 3 rows and 3 columns, okay? And now just select each and every file one by one, okay? Just double click on that, it will get selected. Double click on that, it will get selected. Double click on that, it will get selected. Just double click on each and every till the time they get exhausted. So we have got all the 9 graphs in one screen right now. It's just like our, the multiple CCTV cameras. So multiple graphs you can showcase in one slide itself. Good. This was a good option for us to display. Got it, everybody? Just type yes in the chat box. Super clear? Okay, this is the editor option available. या मैं रिपीट करता हूं एक बार फिर से. Go to हाँ, इसमें अभी मैं बंद करता हूं. Okay. Go to editor column. Yeah, we can change the names of the chart. यहाँ पे देखो ना, आप चार्ट में जाके आप यहाँ पे डबल क्लिक करके यहाँ पे Pareto chart of, let's say, shirts. So it will be Pareto chart of shirts. Okay. Now go to editor, go to layout tool, and the layout tool will open. Now, if you have the graphs made ready-made, 5 to 6 graphs ready-made, then you can just double click on that. Now you can increase so many number of rows and columns. Okay. Now by default it will be 2 and 2. Okay. But let's increase to 3 and 3. All right. Or let's say 3 and 2. So 6. 3 into 6. 3 into 2. 6. So double click on that. Double click on that. Just select. So I'm just selecting. Double click on the left hand side, and they are getting populated. Okay. So this way I can showcase multiple graphs in one shot. Clear? Super. So this is, see, Minitab requires practice and nothing else. Okay. More the practice, more is better. Okay. And initially it sounds a little overwhelming. I totally agree, but absolutely, absolutely no issues. Okay. Himadri ji, what you can do is, I have a option for this. Okay. Because you have the license, this one, the latest 22 wala version. Okay. How do we deal with that? So we have, what you can do is, I'll show you the option. See that 17, our current Minitab version is will not compatible, will not be compatible with that version. Okay. So how do we deal with that? So I'm just going back in our, okay. So what do we do is, go to our major phase, and everywhere we have given Minitab file, and besides that we have given the Excel file as well. Okay, I'll show you that. I will show you that. Let's look at this. So the same thing, the time series plot. Okay, the same time series exercise. Open that. So I'm just opening that time series Minitab exercise. Click on that. Once it opens up, there are 4 files you can see. Okay, now everybody observe this. Okay, if you have any other version and that this file is not compatible with your version, see, these are Minitab files, and these two are the Excel files. Okay, if you click and download this, and you can just paste it anywhere. These are the Excel files. Okay, clear everybody? So these Excel files are available in all the formats, all the exercises which are given here. So Himadri, you can use this. Yes, you can use both these versions as well, but that will be confusing. आप एक version use करिए, that will be better. Okay. Now, most probably your license version will be for the corporate laptop, right? Your official laptop. I would recommend you use this version in your personal laptop or personal desktop. If you have any personal desktop, you can use this version in your personal desktop. That will be my recommendation. एक ही में दोनों को मत यूज करो, वो फाइल में गड़बड़ हो जाती है. ठीक है ना? Clear? Super guys. Okay. So I'm open for question answer. Any question you have, you can just raise your hand and ask the question. And see, the simple thing is practice, practice, and practice. There is no shortcut to the practice, and we have made it so simple. Just follow this. Okay, follow this. What you can say, process one by one, and you will be there. Okay. No, this is not compatible. Okay, so Himadri ji has got you know what you can say, their license version from their corporation. See, Minitab license version is around 1.45 lakhs rupees per annum. Okay, so we don't want you guys to spend that much. Let your corporate handle that part. Okay, हम लोग अभी practice इस पे करेंगे which has been given to you. ठीक है ना? Yes. Yeah, Prashant ji, whatever is given, it is more than 30 days. You can use it more than that. Okay. So don't worry about 30 days. Yes. The software which has been given, don't worry, will be useful. Okay. Chaliye. So that's it from our side. This recording will be available in the masterclass archive. Okay. There is a folder called masterclass archive in the same my courses option. Mein. This recording will get uploaded within 1 hour from now. Okay. Once we close the session, within 1 hour, this recording will get uploaded. You can check the recording and then you can find out that. Okay. Yeah, Sanjeev ji, everybody's journey is different. Okay. Somebody start the journey today. Somebody has started the journey a couple of months ago. So it depends on how much have you completed the portion. Once the portion is completed, below the green belt, I'll show you. That's a good question. In the green belt, let me go back to the green belt once again. In the green belt curriculum, once you complete the curriculum, okay, just try to understand this. If you complete the curriculum, below the curriculum, there is a latest hackathon recording also is given for your reference. Okay, so improve phase, control phase. After control phase, you can see here a fast track revision, which is called hackathon. Now the live hackathon will happen in the first week of January. First week of January, mein live hackathon bhi hoga. But if you want to give the exam before that, just check the recording. Okay, day 1, day 2, day 3. Okay, this is the latest recording of hackathon. Okay, just check out that and then you can appear for the exam. Just send a message on our WhatsApp number, admin WhatsApp number. And then our team will guide you further. Okay, so you can arrange the examination anytime. All right, on your weekends also you can attempt the examination. Okay, it's not like only weekdays and particular time. It is individually also you can give. During hackathon we can give the the group examination. A lot of people go for the examination in one shot itself. Okay, archive folder दिखाऊं एक मिनट. Archive folder you can see. मुझे open करना पड़ेगा. Just give me a minute. Now masterclass archive is available in the course itself. Courses. Let me just. It will take a minute to open it. It is called Lean Six Sigma Live Masterclass Archive. Okay, I'm just opening that for you. And this is the most important. And how to access that? That's a good question, by the way. First, I will show you that. This is the most important. After your green belt and black belt course, no? Most important resources masterclass archive. I just love that. Okay. I swim in my own masterclass archive for hours and hours. Okay. Just a second. So if you can see, this is the masterclass archive folder. Okay. And you can see all the live sessions which have happened. All of them you can see here. Okay. But don't get overwhelmed. A lot of them are repeat sessions as well because a lot of new people come. Okay. And the latest one will be the last one. Okay. Here you will find out that. Okay. Now, let's say, for example, you want to study, ANOVA, for example. I'm just giving you one example. Okay. So once you open any of the recording, on the left-hand side, there is a window. Okay. There is a window. Now, this is a recording of the last session. Okay. You can see here 21:12. Okay. Now, on the left-hand, let's just observe the left-hand side. Here, I just want to check ANOVA. I will check ANOVA, ANOVA. Now, on the left-hand side, you can see advanced hypothesis ANOVA, decoding ANOVA, practical ANOVA, decoding ANOVA table. All the ANOVA related topics which were taken. Okay, I'm just clicking on and decoding ANOVA table. Now, this is, of course, ANOVA is a kind of advanced version. Okay, now look at this. This is decoding ANOVA table, which was taken on 11th of May 2024. So this you can check out. Here, everybody, just give me a sim chat box. So this is for deepening your understanding. This will be deepening your understanding. Okay, so whenever you are done with this course, just go to the masterclass archive, check. So every session we go deeper. Okay, and you will get a lot of insights about that topic itself. Okay, super. Yeah, see, exam will be completely online. Super, everything will be completely online. Okay, there is no offline. So you need to travel anywhere. Yeah, the same way you have to approach the black belt. The same process. Black belt and green belt. What is the difference? The difference is in the black belt there are advanced tools. Advanced statistical tools are covered in the black belt level. Okay. Yes, that is the only difference. And examination will be a little tougher than the green belt. The duration will be more. The green belt is 1 hour examination. Black belt is 2 hour examination. Okay, like that. That is the only difference. Okay.
हेलो धीरज सर.
या संजय जी, go ahead.
सर, ये मैं पूछ रहा था कि ये ब्लैक बेल्ट करने के बाद सर ये फिर जॉब के लिए आदमी कैसे मूव करेगा?
या सो जॉब के लिए फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल माय रिकमेंडेशन वुड बी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल in your this one itself, in your industry itself. Which industry you are from?
In fact, currently I am in diagnostic sector.
Diagnostics.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what I will recommend, first, in your diagnostic sector itself, you can look for the companies which are having this kind of, what you can say, Lean Six Sigma culture. Okay. Now, what will happen is once you find out those companies in your industries, then approaching the HR would be easier for you. I would not recommend go to Naukri.com and post your CVs, etc. ये junior लोग करते हैं. Most of us are senior people, 5 to 10 years, 15 years experienced people. Okay, so you should start connecting to HR directly. Okay, this is the very important stuff I'm checking. Okay, Now, in some cases, some of our students, even though there was no requirement, they have created requirement in the company, and they have got, what you can say, job posting made ready, because they went there, they meet HR. It can be an online meeting or one-on-one or a phone call. Okay, explain them, about Lean Six Sigma. Of course, if they have the culture already, they would know that. And once you explain them that you are green belt certified, black belt certified, etc., then that will add a lot of value to your CV. Okay. So see, the moment you are yellow belt certified, just start putting it into your CV, on Naukri, on LinkedIn, everywhere, wherever you have, flash your qualification. Okay. So that you are, what you can say, the AI. See, nowadays, all the shortlisting is happening through AI. Okay. Everything is happening through AI. So AI should recognize that you are certified Lean Six Sigma practitioner or certified Lean Six Sigma person, so that for Lean Six Sigma related jobs, it will get added. Okay. It will get uploaded. Now, it will be shortlisted. Now, in the beginning, try to understand this, because most of you don't have the projects experience under your belt. Okay. I would not highly recommend you to go to operational excellence jobs, because in operational excellence, you would require some kind of experience. So that's the reason you should apply for a job where a diagnostic company with Lean Six Sigma culture. Okay, and approach, let's say, 5 HR managers every week, or 6 HR managers every week. Send them the CV, connect with them on LinkedIn, or call them, and if possible, have a video call with them. Explain your candidature to them, explain your expertise, and that's how you can set up a meeting. Okay, don't go with the traditional way of downloading the Naukri wala, what you can say, the
Yes, yes, sir.
requirement center. Okay, this is the old way of doing it. वो अभी कुछ चलता नहीं है. Okay, just connect with the people. Now it is people to people. You can get the job faster if you connect with the right person in the right way. Okay, the best way, if you have a good confidence, connect with your CEO directly, the company CEO directly. Okay, just tell them, we want to meet you. I have a very important thing. Okay, and offer, if let's say, if you have lost the job, let's say for example, okay, there are a lot of students in the community. They approach the operational excellence head, the operations head, quality head. Okay, and they just gave the proposal that I can solve your quality problem. Okay, just pay me this first amount for the month. Okay, and I will do the project for you. Okay, so this way also you can start your kind of consulting role itself. Okay, and we are there to support you. So we have got all the ready-made templates, the project templates, and wherever you get stuck, just send a message and we will be there to support you, because there's so much of experience under belt, right? So you can easily do that. Yeah.
Sir, one more thing, sir.
Yeah.
इसके apart from this, sir, any other, sir, skill set? In fact, I have completed the Google's certified project manager, and now I'm planning to do a Microsoft Power BI certifications also. Sir, does all these things help me in getting the
Absolutely.
job?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. These are all compatible skill sets. Okay. Now it is your role how you present this entire buffet to the management. Are you understanding? Okay.
Yes,
And
yes,
all
sir.
are compatible. But, project management, the Power BI, Lean Six Sigma, your Minitab skill set, everything is compatible. Ultimately, you are becoming a better manager, a better project manager, and better problem solver. Okay.
In
This
fact,
is
sir,
how you communicate with the manager. Yeah.
yes, sir, one more thing I will like to share, sir. In fact, I have completed around 20 years of experience in sales, sir. And one in just few days, sir, मैंने तब मैं क्या बताऊं, sir, मेरे को Lean Six Sigma I have never heard.
हाँ.
What is this? I am just cursing why I am not getting all these things 3 or 4 or 5 years back. So,
No
sir,
issue.
thanks for your help or contribution, sir. I have seen lots of your videos and so many things, sir, I have seen.
Good. Thank you. So there I durust hai. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
doesn't matter. So it's a time. So what is the best time to start? Right now. Always
Yes,
remember
sir.
this. Right now is the best time. Okay. So do it right. All the best.
Thank you.
All the best. Yes. So Himadriji's question is, there is no ceiling for the green belt examination, but faster is better. Okay. Always remember this. So the question is, how far? See, you can take 1 year to complete. Okay. But faster, because see, if you remember, yellow belt mein aate hai, see your enthusiasm level at the top, right? So let that enthusiasm should not let that enthusiasm go down. In that itself, you should complete your green belt and black belt, and your green belt and black belt is not the end of the journey. It's a beginning of the journey. Understand this. This is what everybody should understand. It's a beginning of the journey and not the end of the journey. It is where your career is starting in Lean Six Sigma. Okay. So always remember this. And faster you complete green belt certification, black belt, it's better. Then you can practice. You have to practice the projects. Okay. Green belt, black belt certification के बाद खत्म नहीं करना है, file बंद नहीं करना है. You have to open that. You have to practice all the tools and projects whenever the opportunity exists. Okay. Now after green belt only we have to go to black belt, or can we study both simultaneously? I would recommend go step by step. Otherwise it will be too much to handle. Okay. See, you guys are already working individuals. You have very limited time. So I would say just go step by step, go slow, complete green belt, then go to black belt. And there is a logical, sequencing. Okay. So just follow that. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you very much, guys, for joining in. So this will be uploaded in a hour's time. Okay. And please check out that, practice that. Practice will make you perfect. Okay. Thank you very much for joining in. Keep learning. Yeah. PPT also will put it below the recording. Okay. Below the recording, there will be PPT also. Okay. Super. Thank you very much. Keep learning. Keep going. Green belt कुछ time नहीं है. हनी जी कुछ time नहीं. You can take your time, but faster is better. आप examination 2 हफ्ते में 3 हफ्ते में भी दे सकते हो if you complete a course. Okay. If you have time, just go ahead, go full blown and complete the course as soon as possible.